Hey guys, and welcome to the channel. If you are new here, my name is Sheena and I'm a digital content creator and Etsy shop owner based in New York City. So as you guys can tell by the title, we'll be doing another current favorites video. It seemed like you guys really enjoyed the last one, and I also got some pretty good recommendations myself, so I am here to share what I am currently loving. If you like videos like this, be sure to subscribe below and give me a thumbs up, and let's go ahead and jump into these favorites. Now, as always, the first category is going to be beauty, but I like to keep it short and simple and just show you guys what works. And so the first item is going to be by the brand Fresh, and this is their Lotus Youth Preserve Cream. And I honestly just got this about a week ago when I stepped into Sephora, and I've been having a lot of issues with like dry patches and just like a weird texture on my skin. So I've been trying this for the last week, just using it right before bed. And I will say, like, I am noticing that my skin is just like more supple in the morning. I can't explain it, but I feel like this product is working to some extent. So I'm going to keep trying it until, of course, I empty it out, and I'll let you guys know how I feel about it in the future. But for right now, it works pretty well. All right, now the second brand you guys have heard me mention before because their products just work for me, and it's going to be Drunk Elephant. Now, I've had this for a while, but for some reason I forgot to share it in the last video, and this product, hopefully I get it correct, is their De-Bronzy Anti-Pollution Sunshine Drops. Got it. So I love this product because it really does give you like a glow from within, like that type of look. Not that super like sparkly, glittery type of look, because I hate when moisturizers and serums do that. This just kind of goes onto the skin really smooth. Like I said, it gives you that glow, and then usually I will put on my moisturizer, put this product on, and then go ahead and proceed with my makeup routine. And I'm actually wearing it underneath my makeup right now, and I'm not sure if you guys can see, but I do have like this like natural glow to my skin. And I usually use this when like I'm headed out and I don't want to wear any makeup. Then I'll go out to the grocery store with just this and some moisturizer, and I feel like it just makes my skin look a bit more awake because it's been looking quite dull lately. As you can see, I haven't run out yet, and I've had it for about at least 4 to 5 months. I don't use it every single day, but I do use it consistently enough, and I love it. All right, and the next product you guys have probably heard before and was a drugstore find, and it is the Sally Hansen Matte Top Coat. And I don't know why I've never tried the whole matte nail thing that has been going around, but I tried it the other day and I really love how it looks. I actually have it on my nails right now. They definitely need to be done, but I basically put on like an Essie nail polish, and I put this over the top, and it literally just makes your nails matte. So you do not have to use any type of special nail polish or change your routine at all. Just use your normal base coat, your nail polish, and then throw this on top. I'm happy with this, and you guys should try it out and let me know what you think. So our next category is going to be tech, and you guys know I love this category. I was in IT for many years, but like I said, I will not just be buying new tech every month to show you guys. I want to show you my tried and true products that I've been loving for years, and today that item is the Apple TV from Apple. Now, some of you are probably like, okay, Sheena, whatever, we've heard of that, that's nothing special. But for those of you that have never been like introduced to the Apple TV or have one of your own, think about it as like a Roku or a Fire Stick. It's kind of the same concept, but it's made by Apple. And I'm gonna be honest with you guys, I have not had cable, like legit full cable, since I've moved to New York. So we're talking over 4 years, and it's because we've always had an Apple TV. Now, this is the older model. I want to say this is like a 2nd gen, and we have this in the bedroom. But in the living room, we have the newer model, which has like a nicer remote control. It's a little beefier, and of course, it's a newer operating system. And I cannot tell you guys how much I really love the Apple TV, because I'd rather subscribe to services that I want to see like Hulu or Netflix, and I'm able to just stream it all through here. And another feature that this item has that is proprietary to Apple is going to be the AirPlay feature. So if I have friends come over and we're just having some drinks and we're hanging out, they're able to use their iPhones and AirPlay a video or music and not have to go through all these like weird steps or using cables, entering codes. It is just so simple and easy. So I absolutely love these. I want to say they start at about $150, but to me it's worth it if you don't have cable. That's like 3 months of a cable bill, and you have a device that you can keep forever. Now all you're gonna need for this is, of course, the power cable that comes with it, an HDMI cable to hook up to your TV, and then a good source of internet. That's it, and you're ready to go, and you can watch what you want. And if you don't want to pay for subscription services, you can also stream YouTube through this. So guys, there are options out here. You do not have to spend 60 bucks a month on cable and watch like 10% of it. And if you want to cut the cord and try something new, definitely try out the Apple TV. Now jumping into the fashion category. Now these were two items that I literally picked up the other day. So like brand new, but I already love them. And the first one's actually going to be this top that I'm wearing right now. So it is an off the shoulder top, as you can see, and it's slightly cropped, but not too much where like your whole stomach is hanging out, because I don't like that look, for me, at least not yet. I got this top from ASOS and I absolutely love it. I want to say it was $9. It's kind of made of this like ribbed cotton fabric, and I feel like it is perfect for the weather in New York right now. And I actually took a picture in it on my Instagram, which I'll try to put right here for you guys to show how I put it together. But I think it was so cute, and I have like this love-hate relationship with ASOS, but there are times where they literally drop gems and I am there to grab them up on sale. So this was one of the items that I got that I truly love wearing now. And then going right along with the off-the-shoulder summer type theme is another off-the-shoulder top. And I absolutely love this like mustard color. I feel like it looks really pretty on like brown, bronze skin. I'm sure it'll look good on anyone though, like do you boo? But I think it's really cute, and I want to say I got it for 11 bucks. It was also on sale, and I haven't put this together in an outfit yet, but something like this you can throw on, put on your favorite pair of jeans, some Converses, and be on your way. I just love simple tops like this that do just enough to make you look a little spiced up, but not too much. And as you guys can see, this is also cropped, but if you're into high-waisted jeans and pants like me, it will help to kind of cover up your midriff and you'll be just fine. So the next fashion item I've had for quite some time, I've worn 1,000,001 times. They're actually starting to look a little old, and it's making me sad because they were thrifted. I got a great deal, but I guess I'll rebuy them if I need to. And they're going to be my snakeskin Vans. Like, I just love these. Like, look how dirty they are because I literally just wore them like 2 nights ago. But I actually thrifted these, you guys. Like, I don't know how I ran into these shoes. They are perfectly my size. Now, they are like a snakeskin print, but they're not actually snakeskin, so don't come for me, people. Do not come for me. But I just love the way they look, and if you're wearing a very simple outfit, this will add a really cool pop. Now, like I mentioned, I did thrift them, but if I can find them on the Vans website, I will try to link them below. But they are one of my favorite pairs of shoes, especially for the season. I want to say I wear them at least once a week. And I don't always have the best experiences with thrift stores, especially finding shoes, but I got really lucky with those Vans just being the perfect size. The person barely wore them at all. Like, maybe they bought them and they were the wrong size, but I got lucky with them, and I hope that I can go back out and find some more treasures like that. And if I do, I'll let you guys know. All right, we are speeding through these. I'm actually very impressed with myself. It really does help to have a script. So we are moving on now to stationery. I didn't get a ton of products as usual. I got 2 things and I really do like them. Now the first item in the stationery category is going to be a journal. Now I know it's like, how many books and journals can we have, right? Like, I need to not buy a single journal this year. I need to just use all the ones that I have, but I've had this one for a few months, to be honest. So it is by a brand called Denick or Denique, and as you guys can see, I added a label to the front using my embossing labeler that I just have in the apartment, and all the sheets are blank. It's just a blank notebook that you can just kind of jot down and do different things in. I use it as a brain dump / YouTube scripting journal. So as I'm doing this video, I actually have my entire script written in here, just kind of bullet point of everything so I can stay on task and not ramble too much. But I think it's a beautiful notebook. I've never bought anything from this brand before, but I would say so far it's pretty good quality, and I think it's a little unique. It's something different. So the next items I got recently in a local stationery shop, and so cute, and it's an ink pad and actual like rubber stamps, and they're made by the brand Yellow Owl Workshop. So if you guys want to shop their stuff, I guess you can check out their website. But this is a plain black stamp pad, and then I got 3 different stamps in this kit, along with a little small blue stamp pad that I probably won't use too much. And I basically want to use these for my Patreon whenever I send out like little small freebies and stuff. But it has like a stamp that's like a 2 that I'm sure you can use on like envelopes when you're sending to people, so that's really cute. There is a from stamp, and then there's one that says airmail, which is probably my favorite. Now this kit was not cheap. I want to say it was like 14 bucks, but trust me, I've been all over Etsy, I've been all over Amazon, and it was just impossible to find a set like this for that price point without paying for shipping from China. So I got them and I'm pretty happy with them. But I think these are so adorable, especially if you're into snail mail or having a pen pal or something like that. This set is perfect for that. Okay, so moving right along, I don't have any music favorites for this month. I've just been listening to like the same old shit that I've always been listening to, so it's whatever. But I did want to replace that category with books. Now, the next book that I read was in the complete opposite direction. I absolutely loved this book, but it was expected from this particular author, and it is Sula by Toni Morrison. There's actually a picture of her on the back. But this book was just amazing. I would say it was like a 4 out of 5 for me. I love how she writes. There's just no way to explain it. I was telling like a close friend, like Toni Morrison gives me the feels, you know, like her writing really hits me deep, and I don't know what it is. But long story short, this book is about 2 friends, Sula and Nell, and it kind of explains like their upbringing together, like in this poor town that they live in. And I don't want to give it away, but there's a lot more to the story than just like, oh, just 2 girls growing up. And as they progress into adulthood, the story does like a huge shift. Like it really, I don't know. I don't want to give it away, but it is a really short read. It is a fiction, and I think it's definitely an adult novel. So if you guys want to check it out, you know, go to your local library, whatever. But I want to say it's like 170 pages. So you can probably finish this in a matter of 3 days or so. And to me, it is worth it. Like this is like a Toni Morrison classic that you need to read. And then the last book that I read in June, which I thought was pretty good, and I also got from my local library, is The Mothers by Britt Bennett. And of course, it's a beautiful cover. That's half the reason why I picked it up. But a lot of people recommended this book, and I got mixed reviews. Some people absolutely hated it and thought the story fell flat. And then I had a lot of people on BookTube say like, it's a must read. I'm somewhere in the middle. So the story is about a girl named Nadia, and this isn't a spoiler because you find out very early in the story, but her mother commits suicide. Trigger warning. And this book basically goes through her experiences growing up and making decisions, not really having a mother figure in the household. So she is raised by her father, and her father is very much involved with the church, and there were a group of women in the church who kind of, you'll see the story told from their point of view. It kind of ebbs and flows in and out of different chapters, but it basically talks about what Nadia goes through, just kind of finding herself and, you know, falling in love and things like that. But I think it is a pretty good book. I gave it like a 3.5. I don't know, maybe I have to read it again, or, you know, come back to it at a different time, but for some reason it just wasn't as good as I expected it to be. And the last book in June that I'm actually reading right now, I'm about, I want to say a third through the book. It's called The Wedding Date, and it's by Jasmine Guillory. And this author is known for writing like I guess like rom-coms basically, so nothing too serious, nothing too deep, not a ton of triggers, you know. It's just like a good wholesome read for people who just kind of want to get away from a bit of the darkness, which I can say that's what I needed after reading those 3 books. Now this book basically follows a girl named Alexa. She is a woman of color, as you can tell by the cover art, and she meets a young man named Drew in an elevator, and as you can see, he is a white dude. Now obviously if you guys know me and follow me at all, then you know my fiance is white, so I kind of had like a, you know, almost like an obligation to read this book. Like, let me see if they touch on all the, you know, undertones of like, you know, basically being the polka dot in the room. Like I always say to Dustin, like, am I gonna be the only black person here? And what's funny is that Alexa says that in this book. And so that is why I think I'm kind of enjoying it, is because it's lighthearted. It kind of reminds me of my relationship. But you know, It also has like a lot of sexy steaminess in it too. So if you're not into reading novels like that, you probably won't enjoy this, but it's not overkill. Like, it's not every other page they're rolling around on the floor. So you do get a good storyline behind it. But basically, Alexa meets Drew in an elevator, and Drew just outright asks this girl to be his date to the wedding of his ex and his previous best friend. That's basically what I'll tell you. Everything else you can read and figure out on your own. Now, I'm pretty sure I will finish up this book before the end of June. But like I said, really cute, lighthearted read. Okay, so we are done. Those are all my favorites. I really hope you guys enjoyed it. As I've said in the past, you will always see links below for anything I've mentioned. And I know that I get questions sometimes about like, what are you wearing? Where'd you get that from? So I will also link what I got going on here in the area below for you guys. And I really, really hope you guys love these videos because I love making them and it really helps me to spotlight just some great items that I've been using for some time that are tried and true so that you guys can try them out too. So I hope you enjoy. If you are not subscribed, you can do that below, and I will see you in the next one. Bye.